I'm sharing with you a very odd deck, very strange. It's a early German playing card deck. In fact, it originated, the game did anyways, in the late 1300s to early 1400s. So it even preceded Visconti Forza in that time period, as did a lot of other playing card decks. But this is the Satirical 16th century German card deck, also known as the game of Karnoffel. And this is a game played by lower class folks in Germany. And it was originally done by a German artist of Peter Flottner, circa 1540. And the suits in this deck are typically German and Swiss at the time, and they are hearts, acorns, bells, and leaves. So the only common denominator with a regular playing card deck is a suit of hearts. Now, this is put out by a company called MacGregor Games. I'll put a link in my description for it if you're interested in this deck. And the cards are very small. They are roughly bridge size. This is a regular poker playing card, It's the same height, but a little bit more narrow as a bridge card would be. If you want to get a perspective from a tarot card, well, here it is. This is a universal weight standard tarot. And here we see it's quite a bit narrow and a lot more short than the tarot card. This is the universal weight once again. The cardstock itself is kind of disappointing. It was just printed on basically untreated thin playing card stock. It doesn't have a plastic finish, as you find in like a bicycle card or something like that. And it's thin. So I don't know how it will hold up for shuffling, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, the game of Karnoffel is a trick-taking game. And the highest card is not a king. It's an unter, which means below, among, along with it, or accompanied action. So it means several things. And the Karnoffel is the highest trick-taking card. And I think I'll show you which card is the Karnoffel in each suit, what I believe to be. I couldn't find a lot of information on MacGregor's website, but I'm just kind of winging it here. So anyways, I'm going to begin with the suit of hearts, and here's our two. Now, the aces were omitted from playing cards in Germany and Switzerland around this time period. They dropped the ace, and in this deck, instead of a jack, we have the unter, which is the Karnoffel, and we also have an uber, which means above, across, to carry or transfer. That's in lieu of a queen. Well, here's our three of hearts. This is a bizarre deck. This has kind of funny imagery, but it borders on psychosis in some of these cards. Here's our three of hearts. A plain back, by the way. Okay, our four of hearts. Something's going on with this guy in the back here, as you can see. I don't know what, but something's going on. Here's our five of hearts. Okay. And here's our six of hearts. There's some really cool looking cards in this deck, which I'll point out when I get to them. Our seven of hearts. Our eight of hearts. Our nine. The artwork is really quite good if you have a distorted sense of humor, maybe. Okay, this is our 10 of hearts. All the 10s have the X at the top there. So that's our 10. And now we get into the Karnoffel. And I think this is the Karnoffel card in this suit of hearts. If it's not, let me know in the comments, because once again, I couldn't find anything on MacGregor's website. MacGregor did this deck. A guy in the 1600s, I think it was 1600s, let me see, 1500s, Peter Flottner, 1540, so a little earlier than I thought. But MacGregor published this deck. using an old set of cards they found. This is our Uber, not the guy you call for a ride, but an actual Uber of hearts instead of a queen. And we do have a king, though. And here's the king of hearts. Remember, he can be trumped by the Karnoffel. So he's not a high and powerful guy in this deck. Now we move on to suit of acorns. This is our 2. And our 3. Couple of hogs there, perhaps. And it looks like they call this the poop deck, MacGregor does. And I believe that is poop. And the hogs are doing a tug of war over the poop, perhaps? Okay. We have our 4 of acorns. Okay, moving on to the 5 of acorns. The 6 of acorns. The 7 of acorns. Another couple wild boars, I guess. Looks like more poop there on that thing there. I don't know, but it's a bizarre deck. It's funny in some ways, though. Okay, the 8 of acorns. Now here we have the boars, wild hogs. Are they barbecuing something? Rotisserie, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. The 9 of acorns. Now they're getting to the groove. Now they're playing backgammon. That's pretty cool. And the 10 of acorns. And this is our Karnoffel in the suit of acorns. I believe he's a Karnoffel. I'll try to find out more on how to play the actual game of Karnoffel, and I'll put a link in the description if I can find a good website. Okay, this is our Uber of acorns and our King of acorns. Okay, moving on to the suit of bells. We have our 2 of bells. Somebody's getting a bath there. Our 3 of bells. This deck was only about $5 on MacGregor's website. I bought a couple of decks from him because the shipping is over $12. For one or however many decks you get, I think. Okay, this guy's getting whipped here. I believe maybe his wife caught him in an affair, perhaps. He's getting whipped. Our 5 of bells. Our 6 of bells. The 7 of bells. Looks like a jester, maybe. Now here is a jester. This is a cool looking jester. The other guy, not so much. This guy looks pretty hip to me. Needs to put on a little bit of weight, but that's our 8 of bells is a jester. Our 9 of bells. Interesting. And the 10 of bells. Okay, this is our Karnoffel of bells. And this is our Uber. And our King of bells. Okay, moving on to the suit of leaves. This is our 2. The 3. The 4 of bells, of leaves, excuse me. Oh, look. Here's the guy with the scythe there, the farmer. He's doing his business in front of his wife. He's getting back to her for whipping him, I guess. Okay, we got the 5 of leaves. They call this the poop deck on MacGregor's website, if I didn't mention that already. Okay, the 6 of leaves. The 7 of leaves. And the 8 of leaves. More weird stuff going on there. Our 9 of leaves. And the 10 of leaves. And this, let me see here. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay. I think this is our Karnoffel of leaves. And this is our Uber. And finally, the king of leaves. Well, it is a bizarre deck, but it does contain its own charm. Simply because it's very unique and definitely is the Satirical 16th century German card deck, if there ever was one. So anyways, well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you're interested, go check it out. It's a fun little deck. And thanks so much for watching.